Hi, welcome to Hanging with Jules. As promised, tonight we talk about love. So I want to tell you how I met a boy when I was 19 and he swept me off my feet. I remember after meeting him, I then started listening to country music, Dolly Parton, Don Williams. The list goes on, all about love. And in my head, it was just fairy tale, boy meets girl, and we live happily ever after. Why am I saying this? I just want to give you a background to say there is an age of innocence to each and every stage of our lives. But when this guy started cheating on me, well, maybe he fell in love, I don't know. But when he started seeing other people and ignoring me, I also fell in love with another. And I stopped contacting him. And he knew that Miss Jules has moved on. So one weekend, he paid me a visit. It was many kilometers from where he worked, and I never expected it. So sometimes a surprise will surprise you. So he visited only to find me with another guy. I'm not saying that was right, but that's what happened. And this is the story of my life. It taught me that love is real. Love has changed so many stories. There's so many people. Love touches us in a very good way. Love softens us. Love warms our hearts. Love gives us that experience where you just think everything will always be okay. You melt. Your heart beats, misses a beat, so to speak. But as I grew older, I realized that it's not like that. It will make you cry. It will break your heart. It will give you so many things that you never expected. It will hurt. Sometimes you just have to let go if you can, because it's not always easy. It's easier said than done. But when I met this mature man, and then the younger man, I'll call him Peter, Peter became violent. Long story short, I went to the police and I was given we call them peace orders, a peace order, and he was escorted out of my apartment. And that was the beginning of me falling in love as a, let me call it a grown woman, because now I was in my 20s. It wasn't always easy. Yes, I've gotten so many marriage proposals, but I would weigh my options to say, okay, is he for real? Or is he cheating? Or maybe I was just judging them wrongly because of my past experience. But I got to a point where I did not trust easily. That word to me became overrated, because somebody can say, do you trust me? Don't you trust me? But what is trust? What what really is trust? How do I trust you? Trust you in what? Because the moment you turn around, you are now with Jane, with Anna, with Mary, and sometimes even friends of mine. So why should I trust you? Just because I don't see what you're doing doesn't mean it's not happening. I would rather meet somebody who's open enough or honest enough to say to me, Jules, I like a polygamous relationship. Then I'll tell him, or yes, or whichever I want. Or I want to be with you. Or if you can't help yourself, respect me enough not to bring your people close to me or where I hear about it. And please protect yourself to protect me, if I'm making sense. Some of you asked whether I'm single, looking. Well, I'm single by choice. Looking, not maybe not now anyway in this COVID. I've given myself time to do other things, to pursue my hobbies, to pursue my studies, to do things that will make me grow as a person, grow in a business sense, grow in my own personal capacity, be in touch with my family, and things like that. Will I ever fall in love? Yes, I will. But if I meet a man who will not respect me enough that they might just go or step away for weeks on end, no contact, nothing, I'll presume we are done. So please do not call and expect that I'll be waiting. I will not. Because if I also meet somebody that I like, I will fall in love. I remember I once fell in love with this, I'll call him Professor. And at first it was fireworks. But he made the mistake that he thought because he was a professor and he never took time to ask about my own education. He then began to, I don't want to use the term belittle, he began to make me feel inadequate. And I told him then, those who know me, they know that sometimes I am blunt. It's not always right. And I'm learning as a mature person that sometimes you just have to walk away or keep quiet or just break it off. So I told him, you know what? It was good knowing you. Goodbye. And then he started contact me on email. I blocked him. This is the new me. I block you, I delete you if you disrespect me, if you give me attitude, I have no time. Because what's the point of me thinking I'm in love with you when you're hurting me? I see a lot of women or even men that stay in abusive relationships because of the children. It's a very good reason, because you don't want to leave your children, because you don't know how the next partner will treat your children. So whichever reason you choose to stay, make sure that at least you don't hurt. If it's for the children, protect your children. It's your choice. If you walk away, if you can, take your children with you. I'm not telling you what to do, but I've grown, I've seen this among friends, family members, and myself included. We've all gone through moments in our lives where we say, is this the person that I fell in love with? And maybe they'll also be saying that to themselves. But what I'm just trying to say is, if it's love, find a common ground, respect one another, just be there for each other. And if it's not working, be honest enough to tell me. And then I'll choose whether to stay or go, knowing fully well what the situation is. Not to say you go to my neighbor and then you start a relationship and then come to me and expect that I'm there waiting. Times have changed in our lives. For me, the word love has evolved. When our parents, like my parents, married for 53 years, and I respect them for that. It was a milestone. But do we still have marriages that long these days? Why is it not possible anymore? Is it because of our jobs that keep us busy? Is it because, I'll call it temptation, where I'm tempted to say, oh, I see John today, I want to go with John. Or you say, I want to be with Anna. What has really changed? For me, it's trust, it's lust, it's everything in between. One day I just rolled my eyes when somebody was telling me, oh, this A race of people do not cheat. I can write a book about that. But like I said, love will hurt you. Love will make you happy. Love will teach you. Take the lessons. Choose to stay if you can, or do the best for you by walking away. No one will ever come to you and say, oh, this one is beating on you every time, leave him. It has to be your choice. Even me, if I met a man today and he starts cheating and I decide to stick by him, I don't expect people to give me advice or tell me what to do, to leave or stay. It has to come from deep inside me, because I've learned that sometimes you leave somebody who cheats on you today, you date another person who will do that exact same thing. So what have you done? Anyway, it's your choice. It's my choice. Let's love, but keep one eye open. Thank you for watching. Bye.